Alright, so today on Fixing Stuff in the River edition, we're gonna get, hold on, let me start up here. Let's see, we're really, here it hitting the exhaust, but carb's good. Alright, so today, we're gonna put an impeller in an Evinrude, I think Johnson. These are all the same things. They were made for like 25 years, look different, but all the same idea. We're gonna do an impeller. Hopefully that's it. I just did it. I took it out. This motor was my great uncle's. It was sitting for 20 plus years. I took the impeller apart, figured it was bad. It looked actually really good, so I was like, I'll throw it back in. And then I got it down here, started up with half of a pull, and I let it run and on and off, let it cool down, and it won't start pumping. So we're going to change that. And that's the houseboat that it gets pushed with, or it pushes. We're working on it. There'll be a video on that too. So, all right. So the plan here is to take these 4 bolts off, which are all 7/16, and the only other tool we'll need is a 3/8 socket and a flathead screwdriver potentially. Yes, we will. So we're gonna try this here. As my tripod. I guess that would be there's 4, so it's a quad, and it's a quad. So that's my quad pod. I guess it's gonna get useful. We're gonna see how that works out. All right. All right. So got a ratchet right here. Put it on Goosey. Crack these all. That's what I did first, because the ratchet gets stuck in there. My ratchet's a piece of junk, so it gets stuck. So I just take it off and do it by hand then. One. 2. Start with this one. Set some bolts down after for that last one. 3, 4. Now this is going to break the case or the lower unit section in half. There's just 4 bolts. Next thing we're going to do is put this, I think it was reversed, it seemed like. I'm going to help it down a bit. And there you go, it just comes right apart. The first, I just had it apart. Up. I don't know if you could see any of that. I just took these 4 apart if you didn't. Next thing is this right here. This is a, it has a flathead tip, or I found out a 3/8 fits on there way better because that thing is cranked on there. And I did that apart with my flathead. So I'm going to do that now. I think I have not lost my other socket in the river yet. Yep, we got 3/8. I love not that metric crap. This is when this bolt was probably made in Wisconsin or Pennsylvania here, or Canada, who knows. But you get that kind of loose and you start seeing the threads there. I like overdid it. Now I'm going to just put a screwdriver in there and turn that a little bit, and that seemed to release it because I clamp it on there pretty good when I put it back. So you can see what I'm talking about, I'll show it, why not. So we'll put it in there and we're going to turn this sideways a bit. I had a bigger screwdriver before, but that just opens it up, get the bottom and top a little bit. It's brass, it looks like, so it will probably break if you mess with it too much. Trying to keep this kid friendly too. Alright, I'm going to pop this off and then we'll take it over to shore, because why the hell not? Heck not. Darn it. So a little bit of persuasion, it started right up. Hopefully the quad pod does next. I'm going to have to make an attachment for this thing, huh? Hey, let's see if we get out in 2-wheel. Too deep there. There's Barley. One-handed, 2-wheel drive. Oh yeah. Alright. So next on the list, which I just felt, this feels warm still. I wasn't running it too long, but I do feel some residual heat that was built up right in that exhaust. There's 4 flathead bolts here. Hopefully they're not stripped for you. Mine are in very good shape. That comes off and then this case separates, so I'll do that next. So normally when these are bad, they get dry rotted and they crumble, and some of these little fins will come off. Mine is still fine, so the other thing we got to look for is contamination in the pickup line is the only thing I can think of. Or if this thing, was it? Yeah, it's spinning with the shaft. There is a set key in there. If you pull up, that kind of like just sets in there. Don't lose it. But we got nothing here, or ports, or what we're gonna check next. But what you would do to replace this is this little pin here. There's a little groove there even. It's a set pin. You just get a small screwdriver and a hammer and you tap that back out, and then this slides right off and so does that, and then you just tap it back in. So we still might even just do it since I'm in here, I think. So yeah, we're gonna go check exhaust ports first. This little guy there is the pin I was talking about. It goes right into the shaft. What I did was this section on this like plenum section, I got some sand and some other crap in here, but it's not bad, it's gooey. And what I did was I put a screwdriver down this port to this port, and I can see it down in there, and it's not clogged. That's one of the places it can get clogged. This is your inlet. This is where it sucks your water in. Through here, spins it, and then sends it up through this tube up to your motor and then out. So there is a spot here where there's a screen. I was like blowing on it before and I could feel like air, like I was blowing from here and I could feel it coming out. So I don't think it's clogged there. I'm just gonna replace the damn impeller, darn impeller, for the heck of it. The only other thing I could think of is if this was set in wrong, but they kind of forcibly will spin themselves back around. Man, that thing's just in good shape though, and I hate to replace it, but maybe there's something going on. So I'm gonna go look on the motor where it goes up through. There's a tube. We're gonna check that next. Okay, so here's our pickup. I tapped on the side of the case and put a piece of wire up in there and just to see if there was anything that seemed to be blocking it, and I could not find anything. So I'm kind of wondering what's actually wrong with it. This is where the water pumps out. It's definitely not pumping water. Like sometimes it'll take a while for it to start spitting, and like it don't look like much at certain throttles, but it had nothing, and it was getting warm in here, and that's a telltale sign. So other than if it's actually clogged up in the block, I'm just having a hard time with it because everything looks pretty clean. So we're just going to swap out the impeller. So I'm having a little bit of trouble with this pin here. It's a stubborn guy. I started off with this one, and then I was using a screw I found. I don't have like a scribing picky thing that's going to fit in there that I could find right now. So I'm going to try some nails. That looks to be about damn near perfect. I'm betting that'll work. I'm gonna have to try that. Let's see. Nope, that's probably gonna fall. Maybe not. Maybe I'll get one good. Yep. Oh yeah, that's doing it. Yep. Shoot. I could even make a don't smoke, kids, it's not cool. I could even make a pin out of that if I had to. I bet it was the same thing that I'm enamored. I have no idea what size nail that is. It's a something penny or quarter or something size. Alright, so we're going to slide all this off. Okay, or this and this, and then we'll replace it with our new. Well, my dumbass did the dumbest thing ever, and that was drive away on the quad with the parts on it. Luckily, I have a parts motor that I'm going to go grab and do this all over again. Jeez, oh man. Well, there it is. A Buddy gave me this a while ago, and I think it might be locked up. It's in really good shape, but for now, it has what we need. These are the things I lost, which these are, I'm pretty sure, orderable, because you can replace this whole case, and probably I could just find these bolts. That, I'm sure, is replaceable. That's the way the blades spin. So if you're looking at it upside down, they go to the left. If you're looking at it from the top, they curve down to the right clockwise. At least that's how this one was set. So we're gonna start them off like that. So yeah, I couldn't hold the camera and do it, but that little pin just slides into the hole in the shaft, and you line it up, and then you got that on there. So next thing we do is we put the case cover back on, and we are going to turn these things a little bit like that as we put them in, because that's how it likes to sit. Otherwise, like, you can see these things stick like into the case. That's like where the bolt's at. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. I don't know if I'll be able to hold it, but you just kind of put it on there and tuck them in one at a time even, and then it just pops down. Is there anything we forgot here? No, because the last thing will be the pin. Alright, yeah, you can see how it's sticking up. So what I'll do is I'll tuck it and then just kind of do that one by one, but I'm going to set it down for that. What I did was I started them off, and then I pushed them over the bottom and the top of the rubber, and then worked it around, and then that sit flat. Now I'm just going to screw these 4 bolts back on there, tap my pin back in, and throw it back together. Alright, I took the handle off so it sits flat on the board until I start pounding it. Just going to see if that, this side looks a little more tapered in. It looks like it wants to go in better. And it just needs to be right around halfway, because that, if you look down, that actually keys in on the motor. So yep, we're gonna try it now. Yep, there's a little keyway there, like, that runs just like that. That's how you want your keyway to go up in there. So we'll mock that up on here. So in relation, might have to lift this up, but we'll spin this so that it's like that. So with a little bit of fidgeting, adjusting this, getting that in place, pulling on the motor a little bit, I found it in. So my next thing is to get this pin back in there and tighten that up. So I'm going to do that now. I'm just going to hold this back here on reverse and then slide that up in there, or like push it from this end up to put some tension on it. Make sure it's together, crank it down, and then we'll put it, we'll put the motor back together. We'll put it to forward, get the motor tight, and then make sure the gears work. Okay, feeling somewhat defeated, but got it all back together, I think. So, had a little bit of trouble. I think it's just because the motor was upside down, trying to get the linkage set up, and then once I got it together, it slid right back together. I kind of bent my inlet pipe going in. It's like copper, so if you do that, you know, that's probably what the problem is. So just check that, and you can like bend it back. All right, we're gonna try see if it starts without any choke. Give it a little bit, I guess. The first one. Oh, there's all the water now. We fixed it! Yay! Yay, yay, yay. Glory, glory, glory. All right. Barley, you ready? We're gonna go for a ride. I'm gonna clean up and we're gonna go for a ride. All right. That looks to have enough water. Let's see what she got. See how reverse works. We're gonna get out to a little deeper water till we can spin it around. What do you think, Bar? Think it'll be faster than the 4.5? For some reason or the other, the oh, there it goes. The jet was clogged. Now it's unclogged. First run for this motor in at least, I'm thinking 25 years. My uncle passed away in 2003, great uncle, and probably, I don't even remember him having a boat. So this motor, it could have been sitting since the 80s. I did change these lines on the hose and that's it. It just fired right up. There's the neighbors. Farley, what do you think? Oh, there's a fish jump. My first impressions are this is way quieter than the 4. Little newer motor, and the other one was a Merc. I don't know. Actually, it's probably about as old, but hey. We are pumping massive amounts of water, so I'll take it. All right. I think I'm going a few miles an hour faster than the other one. We'll see tomorrow with the GPS. But Barley, you like it? You think this is a good motor? I think Uncle Joe would be glad we're using it. I'm gonna have to get out and kill the motor and push it in, so that's probably the end of this video. Subscribe and all that stuff, and when I start getting paid again, I'll make all kind of videos, so yeah. Woo!